So I was reflecting about ego and its message that without drama there will be death. It's a subtle thing, and I've gotten in touch with it at different times throughout my process of studying spirituality and examining myself. And since egos are kind of universal in the way they work, I assume there are others out there who do this as well, but when peace arises, like tonight I experienced some peace, and I was like, it's not even 7 p.m. yet, and I've got everything taken care of, and I have all this spaciousness and a lot of different drama that I've been dealing with my car having the roof of it sliced, and work-related things, and just a lot of, everyday challenges are kind of all resolved, as they tend to resolve themselves. And so there was peacefulness and feeling pretty good. But in this feeling of peace came that little snarky, nasty ego voice of like, well, you're just gonna die, in this space with nothing to deal with no drama, with no issue to work with or solve or, deal with. And in reality, after that passed, I realized, there's some things I could do with this or that, and, feel drawn towards these. But just recognizing that voice of ego saying that peace equals death, because it is the death of the ego. And ego, which is a collection of all these thoughts about ourselves and about life that are not true, all this accumulated confusion, ego wants to associate one's life with itself, and so therefore, if you're afraid of death, which we inherently have some resistance to, then we're going to keep the ego around to keep things interesting. And I think that, by keeping drama in our life and, keeping people in our life that are into drama, or not resolving situations that are inherently stressful or conflictual, it's like feeding the ego. It's keeping it in power, keeping it appeased, because that's what it wants. But when things are actually dealt with and peace arises, it still tries to trick us in thinking that, well, peace, it's boring, nothing you need to do anymore, might as well die without drama. And if we can move through that resistance, then it's like, oh, well, peace can be the norm. And then sometimes drama arises and sometimes challenges arise, but challenges and drama is no longer the norm that we expect in life. Peace is the norm. And then if something arises that needs to be dealt with, we can deal with it. But I'd say that getting used to peace means making sure we don't buy into the ego's manipulation into believing that peace is death. Because it's not. Peace is where we feel life.